I finally did it. I found all the oils from the Guns and Magic update, I should say. Sorry. Let me just turn this off. I thought that was going to work. It didn't really work. And like, wait, let me hold on. Turn this back on. Okay. We're good. I was trying. It was supposed to be extreme. I found all 100 oils. Sort of. There's a big catch to the whole 100 oils thing, by the way. And I'm pretty confident in my assessment from what I found out looking for all 100 oils, that there is not 100 oils. I'm not saying we're being lied to. I just think there was a little fudge up. And to find that fudge up took a long, long time and some investigative sleuthing. But basically, I went a little insane. I went a little insane trying to find all of these 99 oils to the point where I did this. A whole... Okay, I'm probably blocking that. Wait, let me just do this. That'll be easier. A whole spreadsheet dedicated to every single oil in the game. The 100. I actually plan to update this with every oil that there is. And I will be sharing this in the Discord if you'd like it for your own information and keeping track of your oil master set. I'm sorry. By the way, we're moving into this really quickly. So it's a rush job right there. But that's my main discipline. I'm a bit of a gunslinger. Okay, I'm going to stop doing that forever. But basically, I categorized them by color, reload speed. These are penetration. But then there was also a few notes. And this is where it gets interesting. Like the penetration oil will not stay on your person. I'll actually show you real quick. That's why I'm in dev mode. Because the only way... for you, so let me just show you. It's a lot easier to show you. If you ever, because like this one confused the heck out of me. I kept picking up penetration oil, which can't even seem to friggin' find it now. Penny. Wait a second. Oh, that makes it even weirder. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Penetration oil is not even in dev mode. So I was good. I was a good boy. I made sure not to look through any of the dev mode features, but basically I'm going to have to explain to you, which is, it's going to be really tough for a guy like me. Penetration oil, you can find it on Kevin, you can find it in the wild, you can find it from a brown chest. If you find penetration oil and you put it on your person, the second you leave that area, it's gone. It will just disappear from your inventory. Doesn't matter if you put it in the stash box or whatever. It's gone. And then, as you saw in dev mode, it doesn't even exist. So that thing has become confusing, and now it's kind of creepy. That's kind of creepy that it's not even in dev mode. I mean, I didn't see it. Where were we? Let's look one more time. So, perforate, it should be around here, yeah? Probably in between pea shooter and perfect bounce. It does, if you see it, it's going to look like a little Tic Tac purple, like this one. It's going to be that, but purple. And I realized I had found it and remembered finding it, but then I looked on my list because I would put stuff in the chest and then mark it off on the list, and I didn't see it. I continued to not see it, but I was like, okay. Keep remembering that name. It's got to be here somewhere. No, it just disappears. So that's technically 98 oils. All right, this gets even weirder. I was so just completely blown away and just confused by this whole thing. I had to go and break down every row. So there's 5 rows of 12 where there's not a double taker here. And then there's 3 rows of 11 where there is a double taker. This is just for my own. And then I found a row at the bottom with, let me remove me again. Found a row at the bottom with just 5. That would be this row right here. So then I was like, I'm missing 1, right? Right? Because you do that math there, that's 99. And the 1 was penetration. This was penetration, was disappearing. I was like, I'm missing 1. Something isn't right here. So if we go back to the spreadsheet, okay, first off, this is called Tetris in dev mode. I remembered seeing it when we went over dev mode stuff. That's satiety, but it's called Tetris. And then another thing is that giant turtle guy, Bill. We're doing like a full oil breakdown here. We might as well rank him. Just kidding. But if you spawn him in, and we found this out when we went through the dev mode stuff. Got anything to trade? My boy Bill here will have rate of fire oil, which does not exist. All right, that's not real. You're not real, man. So now we're going to have that giant Ninja Turtle hanging around. That sucks. Yeah, I believe that's another one that will not show up in here. Yeah, it doesn't. So it would probably disappear. That was another one that I was kind of like, hey, maybe this is the 100th oil, the missing link, the Sasquatch. But then, I found, I think it's, well, this is, I'll just read my note here. I think it's disabled at the moment. 24017 of time to hunt for every new gun and scroll in Sulfur. I found it, but it shows a zooming oil instead. So this is what kind of shook me here. So if we search me, and I'm on the Rebel Dotty right now. So that might be confusing. If we search me, I remembered having this conversation, and like I said, I kind of went a little crazy. I was losing my mind why I couldn't find this last oil. So I went into the transcript of the stream, and then I searched bigger bullets, and I found this conversation that we had, and right here, actually, it's still on it. That's perfect. Okay, so it says zooming oil, bigger bullets, damage minus 20%, right? That's weird. That's not what zooming is. If we look at zooming, and this is starting to seem like some tinfoil hat stuff here, but follow me. If we look at zooming, it's plus 80% bullet speed and plus 1 spread. So I was like, well, this is weird. This doesn't make any sense. And this is, I think it's Chubb, because if we go into dev mode, and this is another reason I had to go in here outside of the penetration, if we take Chubb oil, actually, I think I already have one in the box. Bigger bullets, minus 20% damage, which is the exact same thing it was saying on zooming. So I think Chubb is supposed to be in the game, but it was disabled. And there's even a little bit more. And then this will be the last we have to talk about this craziness. But I went on a freaking adventure for this, by the way. I searched in here zooming in the Sulfur Discord, by the way. There's a Sulfur Discord. And Sklet here, sorry, he's got the thing like marks, you can't see his name. Also looks like zooming oil doesn't do what it's intended to do. Thank you. So I think zooming and Chubb were mashed together. You know, you ever have a zoom and Chubb? And they were mashed together, and it, I don't know, they must have taken Chubb out to fix zooming and forgot to put Chubb back in. That is my best theory on why I can only find 99 oils. But if anyone else is able to find the 100th oil and it's not Chubb, please let me know. Please let me know. Like I said, I will share this in the TMU Discord, which is, it's in the About section of the YouTube channel page. You can join there. You can use this list to try to find them yourself if you want, or you could just make your own. It's a very simple list. I went a little crazy because I felt like I couldn't start properly building guns till I knew of every oil in the game because I passed the psychopathy test, I guess. But now that we've done that, by the way, I don't know what I'm going to title this video. Either the 5 wackiest, craziest oils added in Guns and Magic or every new oil added in Sulfur. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do. My whole mind has been dedicated to this, but I did take out 5 oils that I think are the best, and I'm going to save those for last. I also want to float an idea by you guys, which would involve a giveaway from me. So if you're interested in that, stick around till the end of the video and see if I work up the courage to commit to said giveaway. If I work up the courage to commit to it, and I say it at the end, I would love to know what you guys think, okay? Like, specifically about the giveaway idea. I think it's a good idea. I've been sitting on it for a few days, and I don't know. It kind of came to me in one of them fever dreams you get when you're sick. So those are always good. So, but there's also like, is it insane? Is it too crazy? We'll see. I think it'll be really fun if you guys want to do it. But that's the thing. I would need people to do it. It wouldn't just be like a, hey, click like and I give you a cookie or whatever Mr. Beast bitch ass says. Okay, so real quick, we're going to look through all the oils and then we'll go over my 5 big oils added. So a little bit spoiler territory. And then at the very end, I'll put in chapters on this one if you just want to hear about the giveaway. You don't really want these oils spoiled for yourself. That's totally fine. I can also explain what all the new oils do before I go over all this, so that way you guys don't necessarily get spoiled what oils are in the game, but you'll have an understanding of what to look for. So, this is just the reload oil. If that's a spoiler to you, you might be taking this way too seriously. And this comes from the guy who made a spreadsheet to find these. The reload oil, any of these like mustard yellow oils are going to give you reload speed increases. And a lot of the other oils are going to take away those. Unfortunately, we don't have the penetration anymore, but I'll show a vasectomy, which is that's actually a bigger spoiler, right? I'm spoiling one of each, sorry. These give you bullet penetration. That light violet purple is going to give you bullet penetration, and I mean, if anything, you're going to be penetrating a little bit more after that vasectomy. You know what I'm saying? Because there's nothing to worry about. Okay, then with the RPM oils, here it is. Attack speed oil RPM is rounds per minute. That's the rate of fire. This probably replaced the rate of fire that the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle has that's sitting in the church pew over there. So that's probably what did that. It's pretty obvious what rate of fire does and RPM does. You could shoot faster if it's automatic. If it's a single fire, it's going to, you would be able to shoot faster in succession. So you have the Rakua pop, pop, pop. You slap some attack speed on there. Theoretically, I haven't done it myself, but I'm assuming this is what they've done. I should have done it. I'm sorry. And I think I read someone talk about it. It would be pop, 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 pop. So you could increase that amount. I do plan to do, if you remember when we did like 100 or max luck on stuff and max crit chance and all that stuff, I plan to do more of those runs. I'm very excited to dig into those. Those runs are hilarious and insane. And then next up, we have a... where is it? Oh, bullet speed, right here. Velocity. Bullet speed is a weird one, and I don't know really the huge benefits to it other than, like, fixing bullet speed from some other oils. Say you have an oil that brings your bullet speed down to almost nothing, and you don't want that style. These would be good to correct that. The velocity is the standard one, plus 30%, no negatives. This is the generic. It's, so that's what you're looking at. Yeah, I don't know. I tested it a little bit. I guess it takes away a little bit of that bloom, that like Valorant shooting where you shoot and with bullet speed, it's got a better chance of accuracy of going where you're shooting it at. I guess, I don't know. Bullet speed is weird, and I definitely need to test around it a lot. I don't know. I don't think it's going to be that impactful outside of slower movement, because I do think the slower bullet speed is a lot of fun, and I had to play with that. Way more interesting than faster, in my opinion. You'll see why, trust me. That black one there, I'm not going to go into that because that is huge spoiler. The blue one, just like Boulder, is going to make your bullets bigger. That's the big attribute there. Obviously, pink ones are going to give you multiple projections. Green is going to give you spread. Sorry. That's going to help with spread. Light green is going to give you less ammo consume chance. Now, there is a 4 light greens there, and I do plan to speak on that. And then the green is going to give you recoil. Purple is going to give you durability. Yellow, crit chance. Red and brown are both going to give you damage. And then purple is going to give you bounce. With that out of the way, let's look at... should we look at all of them? We'll breeze through it real quick. This is the spoiler territory, okay? Rush Job is plus 50% reload speed, plus 30% ammo. Wait, I just realized. You can look at the list yourself, and I think going through all of them is going to be kind of boring. So I'm just going to jump to some of the standout ones, and I think I have an idea for what we could do instead. Because if I go look at all of them right now, I'm not promising anything, but that could mean I'll look at all of them again, and that sounds a little repetitive. And I would like to avoid the repetitive side of everything, so let's try and... Okay, so some interesting ones like Compo. Compo seems wild to me. Plus reload speed, 80%. Movement speed, minus 60. Spread, minus 10%. Recoil, minus 10%. Very similar to Stationary, which gives you 90% less movement speed, 90% jump power, 85% less recoil. These two seem insane, but Stationary would be perfect for a minigun build, so that's really exciting. Zero Fucks is pretty hype, because it's just, I always say, all right, and I want you to type this in the chat as I say it, negative loot chance is the best oils in the game when it comes to end game grinding, late game farming, that kind of stuff, because you don't need to loot off of enemies. Instead, at that point, you're looting from chests and breakables and stuff, so that's, at that point, it doesn't matter. These are so good. And to get that bonus RPM is very, very nice. I see myself using that one quite a bit. And I've already tried it a few times. There's some wild names in here, too. I like, where is it? Considerate Oil is plus 1 to bullets penetrate, minus 25 damage. Inconsiderate is +1 and then +2 spread. I just love that they did considerate and inconsiderate. I can't believe I didn't put them together like that. That was a wild play from me. Blurt, I think, is a weird name, so I'm just going to mention it. It's +30 RPM and -20 bullet speed. Shower oil was interesting. I thought it would be a little bit more extreme. If you put this with a shotgun chisel, it does kind of give like a better shower effect, but with like a 9mm, not as much. But you can kind of like make it rain a little bit. That's kind of fun. No look, another one. Disable aiming, always great for building guns, because how often do you really need to ADS? Not often. Enemies are usually pretty big targets and easy to hit, and ADSing seems like an afterthought most of the time, at least in my opinion. I think this game is fast-paced enough to where you don't need to do that. BB oil is another good one. I like that. +20%, smaller bullets, not a lot of negatives in there. Rookie speed is okay. This is the thing with infinite ammo guns. The negatives to reload speed become insanely positive because you're not reloading. Okay, unless you chisel. I accidentally did that and it took like 10 minutes to reload. Be warned, if you're going to chisel an infinite ammo gun, do it before you put on the negative reload speed stuff, because, yes, that's huge. But that's a long time to wait. That's another. I really like Rookie Oil. I think I'll be using that one quite a bit. As far as these go, let me see. I don't know. Penetrate is weird. I think Penetrate oils would be great in areas like sewers and caves. Otherwise, I don't think they're totally necessary. Like in forest or castle, I think there's enough enemies spread out. There's more powerful enemies. Sometimes they can jumble together, but I don't think Penetrate's going to be as important as it would be in like caves or sewers. Caves and sewers is going to be like really good. But stuff like RPM, reload speed can be good anywhere. And I'm sure you can probably make a case for penetrating at any time, baby. I love talking about penetrating with the homies, dude. The next one is attack speed, like bullet speed. This one is weird to me because like I don't see too much of a difference, to the point, like I said, where it just seems like correcting negative bullet speed. Although I kind of like negative bullet speed if you go to the extremes. I definitely need to test this out more. I think it's just more to help with accuracy more than anything. If you have any thoughts on attack speed or bullet speed, I keep wanting to say attack speed like we're playing a fucking MOBA, but we're not. So make sure to let me know. Also, I'm not sick anymore. I've been chugging honey and lemon and Dayquil, and I have the freaking air purifier running in the room every night. I wake up and it's like I'm in fucking Florida. Like my hair is just drenched and it's humid as hell. This morning when the wife came in to get ready for work, she was like, it looks like a horror movie in here because it was just like fog everywhere. And I was like, yeah, I feel better. So, yeah, we take those W's. And then outside of that, obviously, like, okay, here's another example. Plus 100% projectile amount, and it's a negative to reload speed. If you're making an infinite ammo gun, that's a no-brainer. That replaces tandem all day, every day. That's crazy. So the spread ones are not that interesting, I think. There's nothing too extreme going on there. But once we get to mosquito oil, which is going to be a staple in any infinite ammo gun, guys, any infinite ammo gun, this needs to happen. Yes, it's a 30% damage drop, but a 70% ammo consume, pair that with a savior and that negative loot chance, my God, you're cooking. You're cooking. And if you would prefer to, like, okay, maybe just use this. Maybe just use the freaking Tetris oil, dude. Look at it. 30%. Pair with that, and it's reload speed. What were they thinking? These are right there. I mean, it's so perfect for each other. So, yeah, 70, 100 right there. Bang, 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 bang. You're not going to be reloading, forehead. It doesn't matter. It's perfect. It's perfect, perfect, perfect. And then the recoils. I haven't really looked at these. I like the name of this one, Purse Gun. It's kind of fun. We could notate when we like names of things. You know, there's a creative team behind that. But otherwise, yeah, I don't know. I mean, again, the bullet speed, that's a 50% recoil reduction for only 20% bullet speed. That's kind of nuts. That kind of goes hard. Stiffy Fit is interesting because it was in the game. This was another thing. I didn't know if they were considering Stiffy Fit to be new because it was in the game for a while. It was in the game for like a month. And then they took it out because people, like I ruined a Balthazar with it. A bunch of people ruined guns with it because we didn't know it was reducing reload speed. We just saw the plus 45% max durability reload speed wasn't on there, but then they took it out, and I don't think they put it in the patch notes or anything, so I had to dig for that as well. And then when I dug for that, I found that they said that was supposed to it was supposed to be in the game later, and there's no official list of oils anywhere, to my knowledge. Trust me, I wish there was. So I believe that is considered a new one. Yeah, these aren't that great. Honestly, this is good for an infinite ammo, though. Stiffy fit. Confidence is freaking weird. I don't understand. Just 20% crit chance is decent. Definitely decent. Little buff. But why is it taking up 2 slots for a tiny bottle? Looks like a bug to me. That looks like a bug to me. Bandit is the same way, though. Bandit takes up 2 for 1 bounce. What is that about? I don't understand Bandit. Unless they changed. Did they change Bandit? Maybe Bandit is the 100th oil. Hold on. I haven't looked at it because Bandit's annoying. Nope. No. I don't understand you. I'll never understand you, Bandit. I'll never understand you. Okay. What else were we looking at? Smart bullet, I thought was an opportunity for like an auto aim bullet, which we could see eventually. They could give like a plus million accuracy or something, and then it just like target locks and it's like minus 99% damage. I think would be really cool for smart bullet. But I guess they'd have to call it something else now. But I don't know. I was a little disappointed with that. Manifestation, dude. What? Wait, plus 20%, plus 25, 50. These are almost the same fucking thing. This. Oh shit! Fuck me, dude. I just put smart bullet on the corpse maker. I thought it had to be in your inventory for it to lock on. All right, well, corpse maker, smart bullet. Oops, that was stupid. Now I'm gonna have to find another smart bullet. God damn it. Well, okay, that won't be that hard. Does he have one? Does Kevin have one? I can't believe I just did that. How did I fucking brain fart that much? Smart bullet, come on. Come on. You suck. This is why nobody likes you, Kevin. Okay, what do we got for the fire red? Wow, 50% damage for 50% less bullet speed kind of goes hard. What? That's actually really good. That's crazy good. Especially if you're going to make, like, I'll show you soon. Like I said, I got some wacky oils to show off. Great oil is confusing to read to me. I don't know. The more bullet drop, plus 40% damage, which this brown color is usually a flat damage rate, but that one is a percentage, which is weird. Might be a bug. I'd have to test around it. I haven't done that. Late bloom oil. Oh, we're in dev mode, you fucking dunderhead. I'm not going to spawn in the smart bullet. I don't mind hunting down another one. All right, I hunted down the rest. But we will go ahead and level up this corpse maker because I had plans for this and I didn't. I don't want to fail everything all at once. Oh, there's Fidget. You know, that's the thing. There's also Fidget Lord, and Flow Funnel was also called Fidget Lord when you put it on your guns. Where is Fidget Lord? Where are you? Where's Fidget Lord? Fidget Lord. Oh, there it is. Fidget Lord. Which I understand the name of it now. Movement speed minus 60%. Reload speed plus 70%. You know, you're fidgeting with your reload to make it better, I guess. I don't know. Weird little thing there going on. But yeah, that one negative to the reload speed, so it'd be good for another infinite ammo guns. This is definitely value for infinite ammo guns. You got Lazy, you got Sherlock, minus RPMs for 4 bullet bounces. Actually really, really solid. But now it's time to talk about the wacky stuff. Actually, wait, I wanted to show you to demonstrate the bullet speed and kind of, which is the one? Okay, this one. So this is a standard heavy oil on there. And then if we switch to the other one, this has the delayed hypertube, which does, where's delayed hypertube? Oh, plus 100%, so double the bullet speed. So if you watch, it still goes to the same spot. So it's not correcting. Okay, well, that's the spread. This thing does have 3 spread. Hold on. Right there. Right there. So it's not going to correct any of the bullet drop. That was what I assumed it would do, and then it didn't, and I was like, boo-hoo. This sucks. Trash game. Okay, bandit oil, freaking chub oil. All right, so now that we've looked at a majority of the oils, And like I said, I kind of have an idea of why we would have to look at all of them, but I don't want to like commit to anything except for possibly a giveaway at the end. And if I keep talking about it, I kind of have to give away or commit. But I want to look at these 5 oils. Where are they? Where are they? Where are my standouts at? Where did I put them? Uh-oh. Where did I... Wait, where did I... Huh? Where did I put them? I specifically slotted them in a specific place. Did I throw them out of my inventory? Oh, this is embarrassing. Did I not save them? Well, I have them all in there, but this is weird that I didn't put them somewhere. I must have thrown them out of my inventory when I was dicking around. So the 5 I wanted to show off, the 5 new ones are going to be, and you know what? We'll hunt for them again. Suppressive, Matrix. This is why I skipped over them. I know a lot of people are probably watching that and be like, hey, why is he skipping over my favorite ones? Arcanoid. Oh, shoot. And I've already forgot what the other 2 were. Oh, Hyperlead. Oh, what was the last one? Oh, that's right. Duh. Unlabeled oil. Yeah, these 5 I think are the biggest game changers. Again, I haven't decided what I want to title this video. All I know is it's all about oils. And if you're already a fan of my sulfur content, you know your boy's going to yap about oils regardless. So these are the 5 that I think are the craziest switch ups. Oh, you know what? I think I put them on the guns. Am I an idiot? I'm an idiot. Okay, so suppressive is first. Let's do that. Let's check out suppressive. This one is kind of crazy. Suppressive is accuracy when moving minus 200%, projectile amount 3, and then damage minus 40%. So the reason I think this one is crazy is watch the reticle. Get a look at that reticle. And then this guy here. Look at that reticle. See that? No other gun's going to be doing that. And if we shoot, boom. And then, yeah. I mean, I don't know. This isn't as crazy as it's going to get, though. Trust me. I just think this one's interesting for the drastic change to the accuracy when moving. Off the top of my head, I can't think of any other oils that change your accuracy when moving, so I thought that was interesting. Here's Hyperlead. This is one of the first ones I had to try out, and I am really happy I did, because I'll show you, if you pair it with something specific, it is amazing. Damage plus 40%, more bullet drop, bullet speed plus 100%, so check this out. All right, it's not that crazy when you first see it, but it is a big droop. And if you're going for bullet drop builds because you're insane, whatever, you do you. But if you pair this thing with basically any, let's just pair it with rebound here. Any bounce is when it gets fun. It becomes like a little grenade launcher. To me, this is amazing. I cannot wait to build some guns where I have to aim at their feet and for it to bounce up. We may have to increase like the bullet speed or something. I mean, we could do that right now. Let's see. God, I'm gonna have to keep track of everything I'm removing. So let's put suppressive back. Wait, I had a system. Okay, suppressive back, hyperlead back. Let's find bullet speed. Oh, you know what? Instant oil would be good for this. Where's instant oil? I said I wouldn't spoil. Close your eyes, sweetheart. Okay, instant oil. This one gives 200% and disables aiming. So let's see how much of a difference that's going to make. All right. Okay, so it's still the same kind of shitty bullet drop. I'm pretty sure they're going to change the way bullet drop works eventually, or give oils to reduce that. But now we got a little bunny hopper right here. I still think it's going to be really fun. But I think I wasted that instant oil. And that's okay, because I need something to hunt for, because now I've found damn everything. Oh, but what I really wanted to show you was... No, this one's my favorite. This one's my favorite, so... I don't know if it's my favorite, though. All right? I don't know. This one might be my favorite. This is one that everyone was talking about for good freaking reason, okay? This should have been a scroll, in my opinion. This one's crazy. This is Matrix Oil, minus 90% bullet speed, 300% projectile amount, damage minus 30%, more drag, and spread to 4. Watch this. Is that not insane? So if you do something like that, you can relive the Matrix. Look at this guy's Keanu. And then bullet speed stuff kind of does that. But I have found that this thing gets really wonky really fast. Like if we put, I forgot what I put on it, but it basically stops working right with pretty much anything. Let's do chain lightning. I think might have been what I did. No, okay, chain lightning works. That's actually pretty cool. I think I might have done another minus bullet speed. So let's do machine oil. Let's do machine oil. All right, we're going to slap machine oil on here. And then that should be, what, 90%, 50, 140% less. I forgot how I ruined this, but I ruined it with something. I don't remember. Maybe it was the gun. Maybe it was the flicker. I was using the flicker to ruin it. That's kind of cool, dude. This is an actual firework gun. Oh, no. Where is it? Where is it? Oh, no. That looks way better fireworks than what we did previously. Look at it. Goodbye, old friend. Oh, shit. Okay, well. This. Yep. I guess goodbye. I guess goodbye. See ya. Hasta la pasta, baby. Damn, that sucks. Another friend gone. They're just dying off, man. I think I'll probably change a Pierre into that. Okay, it's still doing that. Okay. What else do we got? What else do we got? I think we're down to the last choice. Let me just... My freaking OCD here. There you go. The last one, which is... I think is going to be the most fun to build off of. And we can sneak peek it. No, we won't. But I think the first gun I'm going to try is a maximum bounce gun. And I think we did that once, or did we do maximum recoil? I can't remember. But this thing is amazing. So basically, Arkanoid does plus 13 bounces and minus 80% bullet speed. 13 bounces. 13. That's too many to count for most of us. Right, guys? Look at that. This thing's insane. And then, I mean, if we start stacking like, what was it? Sherlock has what? 4 bounces. So that's 17. If we took pool oil, 21. Long shots, 3. As guys, and then I mean, we do some multiple projectiles on there. Maybe a shotgun chisel. This thing could be insane. Okay, so okay, let's see. What was I gonna do? Oh yeah, what if we slowed it down even more? What if we slowed it down even more? We need something that's going to drop bullet speed. Just look away, sweetheart, okay? Don't look. Oh, okay, right there. Minus 50%. Arkanoid's already dropped. It says to be 130. What is this going to do? Okay, let's see. Is that going to bounce as it's slow-mo? Wait, hold on. Wait. Oh, my God. Wait a second. You could make like a freaking Pong gun. Oh. Oh my God, it's going to keep going forever. Oh my God, this is a giveaway. If you stay the whole time, and this is not the giveaway, but if you did, if I had like $100, I would do it. If you watched all 13 bounces. Oh my gosh. This is giving me taser vibes, bro. Look, this is so stupid. We can actually fact check their 13 bounces here. We can count them. I think, oh my goodness, I need to like really scheme up an idea with this thing. This is hilarious. It's like the most boring gun of all. I don't think that was 13. I'm going to say I don't think that was 13. I don't think so. I don't think so, Missy. Okay, we're wasting a bunch of oils, but that's what we're here to do. But the last one is unlabeled, and I have to say, I was a little let down on unlabeled. Because I tried it once, and I was going to do a video off it, but I was super sick, and the video was not good. It was a train wreck, and I was basically falling asleep at the wheel. So I decided not to do it. As you can see, I'm revitalized. My energy's back. Color in my face is back. I mean, I completed a mission today. We found every freaking oil. That was today. I did that today. So with the unlabeled oils, it could be anything. But when I did it, it was some boring oils that didn't change things up too much. So hopefully it'll be different here. We slap one on, we get 0 fucks. That's a good one. We got 0 fucks right here. This is, 50 RPM, minus 100% loot chance. I mean, it is really noticeable, that RPM on a corpse maker. That's very nice. So what happens if we do another one? Main focus. I believe that's reload speed. I don't know why I said to just look away at that other part, because I'm just going through these anyways. I'm so sorry. No. Okay, it's not that one. What the hell is main focus? Okay. Wait a second. I'll find it. It's in here somewhere. If I have to pull open the spreadsheet, I'll do it. Don't tell me main focus is getting deleted too. We getting hit? Main focus get hit? I think they're like in the same area. Okay, listen. Do I still have the spreadsheet open? Okay, where's main focus? God damn it. Oh, it is supposed to be in the same area. Is it not here? Main focus. Main discipline. Rush. Oh, there it is. Okay. Reload speed 20%. That's not even that crazy. Yippee. All right, cool. That took forever to get that. Okay, arrow oil is bullet speed. Arrow oil. Oh, yeah, bullet speed. Plus 80% and damage minus 20%. Eey. Okay, so it's kind of looking like an action movie gun here. But I was hoping for like boomstick and stuff to make me sad. Expanders should be a brown oil, right? Right there. Plus 20 damage. No organs drop. I think we want percentages with the corpse maker. Maybe. If we had the dog tags. I don't know. I'd have to look at the numbers before we started ruining the gun. Multi-chamber. Ooh, that's... I know that one. That's a little cork guy right here. 100% projectile and 100% chance to consume. This build kind of makes sense. We kind of turned into like a little Tommy gun. Now that we have RPM, we could make little Tommy guns, right? Yeah, this is kind of fun. It actually brings a RPM up to 999. It's not bad. I mean, but that's the thing. I was expecting to ruin guns. But apparently the easiest way to ruin guns is to do it yourself. Wait, we just flipped it. 999, 666. That's a little scary. Well, I guess that's all there is for looking at guns and stuff, huh? Looking at guns and stuff? Wait a second. Where'd I put... Oh, I mean, I guess all we could do now is combine all these crazy new oils that I forgot I was going to do, and I put them in here. Oops. I've just ruined everything I've worked for. Wait, what was that? I always forget that. Oh, unlabeled. God damn it. How do I keep forgetting that? Okay, yeah. We just disassembled this. That's what you do with content. You kill your darlings. So, yeah, let's put them together. Why not? Let's start with... Let's do the least intrusive, which, actually, looking at our selection here, can't do unlabeled. We have to do that last so we don't actually get one of these. The least intrusive would probably be suppressive, which is crazy to me. So if we combine suppressive with, I guess, Arkanoid, right? Ooh, I don't know, because Arkanoid and Matrix might get kind of weird in here. Let's just do Arkanoid. Suppressive Arkanoid, test 1. Oh my good God. That's a lot of bullets flying everywhere. And then we'll do Matrix, slowing this bitch way the fuck down. Those are just going to be bouncy. Those are going to be real bouncy. Actually, Matrix is kind of making this shit usable. Where's that going? Where'd you get trapped in? It just went into the void. All right, cool. All right. Where's it? Come on, land. Oh, this is just madness. This is actually, like, probably not good for your eardrums. It looks like some kid dropped his marbles. Oh, but they're so heavy. They're going to get heavier because we're going to slap hyper lead on this bitch. Oh, this is going to be wild. Oh, no. Wait, what is that, dude? It just looks like a little fucking... like a little corkscrew. This looks absurd. How damaged are you? You're pretty worn. Okay. We'll repair you. Don't worry. We'll take care of you, sweetheart. 67 times 7. I mean, it's kind of nuts. And then we'll do unlabeled. What do we get? Tech support? Okay, that's an oil we haven't played around. I've never used that oil. I don't know what that is. Tech support. Right there. Minus 70% jump power. And then plus 50% reloads. That's not great. That's not ideal. Not ideal. I did figure something out, though. When I was running around, and this is going to sound crazy, I was running around testing stuff with dev mode, and I found SULFUR. I found a SULFUR, but I was like, I'm not recording this. I'm just testing stuff. It would feel wrong for me to bring this home, you know, so I didn't. But the one thing that I was doing different that I never do, I wasn't wearing a single SULFUR, all right? I was wearing this little getup right here. This little gal right here. Winter scarf, double running shoes. I was trying to cover more ground. And then I find a friggin'... I should bring a backup gun. You can die real easily in forest with some goofy-ass build like this. We probably are going to die. I don't want to die, so we're going to do our best not to die. What are you doing here, pal? What are you doing here, pal? This thing is great. Okay. Do we have any extra health potions? I think we're going to need it. We're going to see how far we can go. No. I used them all trying to find stuff. Yeah, I was testing some theories with the chub oil. See if maybe Kevin just doesn't sell it. But I legitimately can't find it anywhere. And if anything is like penetration, it would just disappear because it's not in the dev kit. The whole thing is just a friggin' mess. This is what it is like to have questions, I guess. So let's see this drill. This is kind of what this is, a little drill. And then also open some red chests because, I mean, is it possible you have a higher chance of something spawning if you're not wearing it? I should have repaired this thing. I need to drop it on something's head, and that's going to be hard with these guys. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. But that's doable. Wait a second. Face the drill, bitch. No, this is a mess. This gun's a mess. What were we thinking? I mean, it's so hard. Just stand still. Oh, you. Drill, bitch. I got him. Oh my god. The noises. Okay, let's do one of these. Just move forward. Oh my god. It's like a from the top ropes. Excuse me. From the top ropes mine. Love prism. Okay, let's heal one more time. This is a mess. Walk forward. Yeah, baby. This thing's dog ass. Let's just run one level. One level on a red. I just want to find one red chest. Watch me pull right now. Watch me pull a SULFUR off of one red chest, dude. So yeah, don't mix these 5 oils together. I don't know why you think that would work. Are you dumb? Are you stupid? But the drill thing is kind of neat. I mean, that is kind of neat. But it's also really bad. And not practical at all. Okay, come on. Red chest. One red chest. Make it look like I scripted this thing. So tempted to go talk to my guy over there. Oh, okay. We got a little living situation here. Let's see. Ooh, not bad. Ow. I actually have a place we could test it. I didn't even think about it. But we can go to the debug area real quick. Yeah. We kind of got snubbed here, didn't we? I don't have a lot of jumping I could do. Let's see. Oh, here we go. No SULFURs. Damn it. I mean, what are the chances, though? I don't see it forever. And then I finally take off my SULFUR for the first time in a long time. And lo and behold, there's a goddamn SULFUR. So there could be a decent theory there. If you're not wearing it, you have a better chance of finding it. I don't know. Otherwise, I can't explain my RNG. I can't explain it. So let's do this. Because if you go to the debug level basic or whatever it's called, you can come in here. And there's a bunch of these. Watch this. Come on. Don't make me look like a fool. My theory. Oh, it's so many genie shoes. Hold on. I know the guns ones is broken in here, so this might not be the best place to check this. But red chests are kind of weird. Sometimes you find a bunch of them in forest. I don't want you. I don't want you. Seen a lot of repeats here. What if we didn't wear shoes? What if we just popped the shoes off for a little bit? Let's see. Come on. I probably opened like 1,000. Okay, wait. I am seeing a lot of repeat. I think this might be the same. I don't know. What if we... Okay, let's try popping the shoes off. And then I'll be done with this lunacy. All right? All right? I'm just testing a theory. Quick little myth buster for you. Okay, when I don't have shoes, the game is insistent that it remains that way. That's crazy. So I don't know. Maybe it was just a sheer dumb luck, and I should have picked up that damn SULFUR because it would have been legitimate, but I was not focused on that, and, well, I guess it wouldn't have been legitimate because I was in dev mode. I was in dev mode, and that feels, I don't know, it feels a little illegitimizing. So I guess I would have felt weird. I'd rather get it organically. Anything I make in dev mode, I throw away. Like, all those corpse makers are gone. I just was doing that to show you guys everything. I will remain, all the oils I used, I'm going to go find those again because I need something to do outside of make the content. But sometimes I like to play the game without content in mind and just to enjoy myself. And that'll be something to aim for. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God, I'm not wearing my titanium helmet. Oh, we almost just killed ourselves. Okay. So, let us go back to the church because I feel weird being in there. It feels like I'm not supposed to be there. Like you peeked into the closet around Christmas time. I shouldn't be doing that. So, I have been mentioning... Oh, that's the breakdown, by the way. That's everything I got in the oils right now. Again, if you want the list, let me know. Or no, don't let me know. I'm going to put it in the Discord around when this video goes live. So, at least tonight. Don't worry. All right, I'm recording this today when you're seeing it. And tonight, that should be up there. And, you know, if you have any more questions about the oils, let me know. And I will gladly answer them for you. If you have any idea of that missing 100th oil, imagine Kevin's got it on him. Please. Please. No, he doesn't. He doesn't have it. Doesn't have it. If you go through my list and you're like, oh, it's not Chubb, it's this one. I found it on the ground. Because you can't just go like, oh, it's one of the 15 that are... Because, like, spoiler alert, there's like a bunch of blue ones in here. Chonk, Congestion. I think there's another black one or something. Or Gargantuan. Like, there's a crazy ass one. I won't show it. But, like, Test Oil 2. Those aren't... I want to find it on the ground. That's... Because I could have gone in here and just grabbed all these and pretended like I found them. Sure. But I've not seen whatever this 100th oil is. After, I think, 50 hours in Guns and Magic. I don't want to out myself as being a little obsessive, but I think you might have already realized that. So, I'm so obsessed that, and in love with this stuff, that I'd love to segue into the giveaway thing, if I may. If you guys would be interested, I came up with a little idea that I think would be really fun. It would be me streaming SULFUR with your gun builds. And the way it would work is... You guys would submit gun builds. I'll probably do a survey something where you'd fill it out with which oils you use, attachments, which gun. Obviously, it's like the first one. Which gun? Oils, attachments, scrolls, ammo type, name of gun. I would insist that you name the gun. Sorry, even if it's gun number 1 and you're like an asshole and you won't appease me and give me a fun name for your gun. It's fine. You're not an asshole for that. You just, not everybody's super creative. I get it. It can be really hard to come up with stuff like that. Some of my gun, like the poop gun, was not creative naming. That wasn't a creative name, so I shouldn't say asshole. I'm just yanking your chain. But essentially what we would do is I would play through... Oh, the other thing would be I thought we could do one level. So you pick an area, The gun is built for caves. It's built for town. It's built for castle. It's built for forest. Whatever... you want, your pick. If you don't care, you could just put don't care, I don't care the level. I'll come up with all of the specifics in a YouTube post and a Discord post if you guys are interested. I want to gauge your interest. It also gives me time to come up with like a little picture, a little advertisement for what I essentially would call the gun build battle, because that sounds cool. Gun build battle sounds pretty dope. And I usually struggle to come up with names, so I was happy when that one came pretty easily. I mean, it's not the craziest name ever. Gun build battle is pretty self-explanatory, but I assume you guys would be interested. And I talked to the wife, and I said, hey, if I do this, I would love to give back to the community, because we got monetized on the channel, and that does mean there's ads and everything. And I have not heard one complainer saying, oh, I wish you didn't have ads. I get it. Ads are normal on YouTube. I'm not a big fan of ads myself. You could join or whatever. You join the channel and then you don't have ads on whatever channel you join. But you know, I would never ask anybody to do that. But either way, I have made a little bit of money from that. So I'll be transparent. I made the minimum or something. I think, I don't know. The way it works is weird because we got monetized and then like the end of the month happened and then it says like it usually happens on the 24th or the 26th of the next month, but it's all the money from the previous month. So the way it works is really stupid. It's really fucking dumb. It basically saying they take almost 4 weeks to process how much money they think you made or whatever. But I'm very appreciative of that. And then some of that was also super chats from people like Lumen, Caden, and then Dookie Booty for sure. Yeah, I think those three are the three that come to my mind right off the top of my head. If you also gave a super chat or whatever it's called, I'm sorry that I forgot. That's my bad. Or maybe I didn't see it. If it's, I don't know if you could do it a comment or it has to be a stream. I don't know how that shit works. So yeah, I definitely would love to, you know, give back, you know, something. And I talked to her because, like, obviously we have bills. They're always piling up. And with the baby especially. So I can't, like, ball out, you know. I have to give her and my son what I can to help them and myself, too. And so we can keep the lights on, you know. Because, I mean, there's the thing. I'm not flush with cash, right? I don't wear a new chain every day. I'm not, you know, betting $600,000 on presidential elections. None of that stuff. But we're okay, you know. We're not like eating beans every night. Although beans are good, I wouldn't be that mad. Especially get some like bacon in there, even if it's the fake stuff. Whatever, beans and bacon, give it to me. We'll do that. So it's like I'm not saying anything to be worried, but I was thinking like a $20 Steam transaction. You know how you can like gift people money. Whoever like wins, and it would be voted on by chat because I would stream it. So whatever chat would vote on, we'd probably do a survey with everybody that submitted guns. So the guns would need to be submitted before we do it. So not night of, but like probably the deadline would be the afternoon, maybe like a couple hours before stream or the day before. That way we can really, you know, fill out a survey and have that ready, and I don't have to do that in the middle of stream because that's a huge stall. And then it's just like spend an hour making a survey. That's not interesting. I'd rather have it ready to go. So I'd rather everybody submit in the Discord. Discord is free. If you don't have Discord, make a Discord join if you want to do the gun build battle, and then I can do a Steam like transaction thing where you add me on Steam. I'll put that in the post too. Maybe just on Discord, not on YouTube. So you'd have to join the Discord for my Steam ID because, I don't know, it seems anybody could just stumble across it on YouTube. You know, they don't even have to be following me. They could just find the post and then be like, oh, cool, I got this guy's Steam ID, and I don't know what they could do with that. So the Steam ID stuff, if you want the full breakdown, I would just join the Discord. Join the Discord. You could leave right after, submit and leave, whatever you want to do, mute. I don't care. But I just think it would be a lot easier to organize and just streamline it if we use the Discord. I waited this long to make sure that I pressed record. It's a baller move. So yeah, I would probably do 20 the winner. But the other thing I wanted to say was I could do Steam or Venmo. I think I can do Venmo. If not, I can set up PayPal. I don't know if Venmo just like gives you my phone number. I think it might. I need to look into that. So I have Venmo, Zelle, and don't have Cash App anymore. There's a long story behind that. Cash App is sketch. If you have Cash App, be very careful with Cash App. That shit's sketch. But yeah, I got Venmo, PayPal, and Zelle. Kind of. PayPal is also pretty sketch, so I've tried to stop using them. But if Venmo just starts like doxing my phone number, I probably won't do that because I already get a lot of robocallers and everything because I've had my number for a long time. So I need to look into that. But if you prefer to get the $20 from that, that's fine. But what I also wanted to do was anybody that donates to my Venmo or PayPal during the stream, that would go towards the winner. So if you wanted to donate there, not super chats because you have to wait, like I said, you have to wait like a month and a half. And that sounds kind of crazy to make people wait like a month and a half. Whereas if you donated to Venmo, I can get it in a couple of days and then do it through Steam or if you wanted it Venmo or whatever. You know what I mean? So, or PayPal, whatever we decide to do there. But yeah, that's basically the gist of it. If anybody wanted to donate, I can just add that onto it. It would 100% of it. I'm not going to like sneak it away. It would just be for the community giving to the community. And I just want to do more stuff with the community because I'm always saying that. And the most recent video, I'm always saying that, and we do a lot of talking in the comments, but the more I've streamed, the more I've realized how much more fun it is to be, actively engaging with you guys rather than... It is really fun in the comments, don't get me wrong, and that's why I've continued to make Sulfur content, is because of that. 100%. I feel like I'm skateboarding right now. This is sick. 100%. But yeah, the streams is just like... It's really made me realize like we could do more stuff as a community, and that's why I floated the idea of level specific streams, and I want to gear more towards that, to where helping each other learn the game and enjoy the game and just vibe, because a lot of my streams always turn into just like us talking about the most random shit and enjoying it, but also a million different people coming in, asking random Sulfur questions, and then chat jumping on it before I could even get a chance, which is perfect. I mean, it's amazing, because then I can give my little 2 cents right after, I always got something to say. That's the thing. I was born this way. I've always got something to say. So I love when people get in there before me, and I'll just string the conversation along. I'll extend it. I'm an extender. But yeah, so I would love to do more stuff as a community and just watch the Sulfies come together and have a lot of fun, and I think a giveaway could be a good way to do that. And a gun build battle would be awesome, man. It would be so cool. And you guys can essentially pick your favorite gun you've ever built, or a gun that you want to build when you're just hearing about this contest, giveaway thing, whatever you want to call it. I've never done anything like that. So, I mean, I did once, but it wasn't like... I was doing a 24-hour stream on my old channel, and somebody popped in there like, hey, give away this $50 to Steam. And I was like, okay. And that was Groove Shark. He's an old buddy of mine, and that was awesome of him to do. He's like, here's 50 for you, give 50 to your community. And I was like, oh, shit, yeah, for sure. Let's do it right now. And, yeah, sure enough, we did immediately on the spot. We were like, yeah, just fucking do it. Oh, I forgot that's what this with gun was. So, yeah, I would love to see and use your guys' guns, as a stream, and just we can shit talk each other, or just, yeah, show me what you got. And I'm not saying the most powerful gun is going to win. I would probably gear your gun more towards fun, and sometimes powerful is fun. But if you struggle to make a fun gun, which all the guns are pretty fun, if you come up with some sort of scheme to make the most powerful gun in the game, I'm going to find that fun, because I have a power fantasy in games. I've always mentioned I don't even care about the lore of most games, because I just want to blow shit up, because I love that power dynamic of me being so much more stronger. So that is fun to me. I'm easy to please. Just whatever you can come up with, if you guys want to do it. If you don't want to do it, if you've got a better idea for a giveaway, float that towards me. But I personally think this sounds like a lot of fun. So I seriously look forward to hearing what you guys have to say about it. If there's a warm reception to it, I'll get started on it right away. But I always try to make sure, if it's something significant, to run it by you guys. I don't want to like do it and then it's 2 people show up because nobody was interested, and then it's not as fun for me. And I want it to be fun for me too. I want to sit up here and you can also show off how smart you are, because you guys are probably smarter than me. You've proven it with your scroll abilities and combining that stuff. So yeah, show me what you got, and then let me know. I want to just keep talking about it because I'm so excited. I'm so excited to do anything, and Sulfur is so much fun. I'm just glad we found all the oils, because I've got a bunch of guns that I'm going to start making this week, and we could finally do the scroll tier list, because I got that oil fixation off my back. And the gun tier list, probably hit the gun tier list first, and then the scrolls. Because this is what we did originally, so a little spoiler there. I hope to start working on that within the next week. I mean, I I am trying to crush. I feel like this is the end of a Sulfur summary, so I'm not going to keep you here too much longer. I'm trying to finish the next Daddy Dot video, the next Pokemon card opening one, so I can start opening some other cards I got, because it's like haunting me that I'm like, they're just like right there. I might just open them tomorrow anyways, and then just be super backed up with that. But Sulfur's taking precedent. I haven't played any other game. I've just been hunting these down. I haven't enjoyed the new Monster Hunter update, which I heard is amazing. I just fought the new monsters and then took a step back. So yeah, that's the commitment to the game that I love, and I know you guys share that same love for this game, and that's why I love making this content. So, see you later. I'll talk to you later. Join the Discord for any of that information, especially the spreadsheet, because that's the only way you're getting it. I'm not just going to leave it anywhere.